I was grading papers after school when the principal knocked and said, "The student you had arrested just got released from Juvie." I froze. He's not supposed to be free for another 6 months. Don't worry, miss. He can't come near the school. There's a restraining order and we have security. But I knew something he didn't. My chest was tightening and I couldn't breathe. The student Parker had whispered to me during his sentencing, "I know it was you, and I'm coming back to prove it." The principal left, and I kept telling myself it would be okay. My door was locked and Parker wouldn't risk coming here. Not one would send him straight back to jail. But then I heard something in the supply closet. Just a small shift, like papers settling. Even worse, the door was slightly open. I always kept it fully closed. Despite my legs shaking, I stood up, grabbing the scissors from my desk drawer. I slowly inched toward the closest, my scissors raised. When I got to it, I grabbed the handle slowly as I could, took a deep breath, and yanked it open ready to swing. But the closet was empty. Nothing but supplies inside. I let out a huge exhale and turned around. That's when I saw him. Parker standing by my desk, holding my gradebook. "Miss Torres, long time no see." I instantly screamed and ran for the door, but he was faster, sliding in front of it. He'd somehow grown in Juvie, gotten even taller and broader, tattooing a teardrop underneath his eye. "That's not very welcoming for your favorite student," I told him with a shaky voice. "Security will be here any second." But he just laughed. "You mean Carl? He's dealing with a fire in the dumpsters behind the gym." Weird how that just started. He started laughing to himself, then calmly walked back to the door and locked it, pocketing the master key in his hand. My eyes shot open. "How did you get that?" "Only Principal Jones has that key," I asked, afraid of the answer. He just smirked. "That doesn't matter. It's just you and me here. Time to talk about what you did." "I didn't do anything to you," I tried to say, but his face twisted with rage. "You planted a knife in my backpack. You called security. You testified against me." My legs started shaking as he raised his voice. "You brought the knife to school." He stepped closer to me. "No, I didn't. You put it there. Because you couldn't prove what I was really doing." My blood went cold. He grinned. "Yeah, I know you know. About what I did to that freshman. About what I was planning for the others." I said, "You hurt that girl." He laughed. "Hurt? She shouldn't have said no. None of them should have. But you couldn't prove it, could you? She was too scared to talk." "They all were." He moved closer. "So you planted the knife." I said, "She was 13. He smiled. "And she learned a valuable lesson about walking alone. Just like you're about to." He grabbed my wrist and twisted it. "You're going to confess. Write it all down. How you framed me because you couldn't protect them any other way." That's when I saw my opening. I raised my knee and drove it directly into his groin. He doubled over instantly, and I just sprinted for the windows, grabbing a chair to smash through them. But he'd recovered fast, tackling me away from them. We crashed into desks, papers flying everywhere. He got on top of me and planted his hands around my throat. "You took everything from me. My fun, my girls, my senior year." He squeezed harder with each sentence. I tried reaching for anything, and my hands landed on a stapler. I smashed it into his temple hard as I could, and he rolled off of me. I scrambled to get up,